King Saul in the Bible, his priest was Samuel, but Saul kept disobeying and whatever, and one time he had to go into battle and he got frightened, but Samuel already died, so he went to the witch of Endor, right, which is against God, what God said, don't go to these people. And he asked her, and she conjured up the familiar spirit.
That's right.
Of Samuel. But it weren't Samuel, it was a familiar spirit.
This is what I keep trying to tell these people.
Yeah, right. She told him he's gonna go into battle and he's gonna die, you see. So, and that did happen. But you see, with these familiar spirits, because you go and I'll say, I'll go somewhere and I'll say, can you bring up Lavine, my daughter, or vice versa, or whatever. And they'll be able to do it. It's called necromancy. Now, this is what the Pope, they practice it. They don't already know who's going to be the next Pope.
Yes.
You hear? Because from Nimrod time and whatever, that one spirit, this is who we're fighting against spiritually, right? And then Constantine and all the popes, one die, another come, one die, another come. They go through all the stupid rigmarole about the black smoke and the white smoke, but they don't already know who is going to. So you have different popes, right? But it's still the same rascal. You hear what we fighting spiritually, you see. So necromancy, this is what they do.
Because I tell a lot of people, you know, it's not your loved one when you're going to visit these people. When you're going to find out what they're getting up to in their spirit life, it's not them you're talking to.
You see, when
they don't listen, it gives them comfort.
When the Wailers were supposed to appear at the Mayfair in Birmingham, Mayfair Street, the club, and then, you know, we go, and when we go now, they say that they're not going to appear. There was other artists, right? It was disappointed, but they said that Peter Tosh said it was too cold. Peter Tosh was here in Birmingham, but what it was, during the day, Bob Marley was outside the Odeon Cinema on New Street, and everybody was fussing around him, you know, star.
Yeah, of course.
You see, but what they don't realise, there was a woman called, what was her name, Dorothy Stokes, something like that. I probably ain't got her name right, but it was Dorothy. And in the Odeon Cinema, she used to do, it was advertised all outside on big posters. She used to call up the dead.
Oh my goodness.
You hear? In there. So what?
In there always felt haunted when I used to go cinema.
What they were doing, what she was doing was calling up all them familiar demon there. So when Bob Marley was outside there and, you know, giving it off like, oh yeah, I'm a star and this and that, and everybody fussed him. And Peter, that's why they was here in Birmingham.
Yeah.
You hear? For that, to block it, because he knew that both of them, they knew, and Bonnie, they knew that we, this generation that Jesus talked about, have to come true.
Yeah.
So think on that. That's what Bob Marley them was doing, was blocking.
Yeah.
Because they set a lot of them doppies, that woman in that building on New Street, the Odeon.
Yeah, the Odeon.
And then our Kathy that lives a couple doors away, she's worked there for 40 odd years. And she would tell you certain things.
Some things have happened.
And at first she had like this haunch on her back. But she's all right now. She's straightened up because she's
seen
left.
some things happen there. And some spirit things.
A lot of things used to go on in there.
I think she saw a ghost there or something.
A lot of things, And this is what they were doing there in the Odeon. Then you go up to Broad Street when the Queen opened the new Broad Street. A lot of demons was let out there because I saw it. I'm on the bus, and when you look, you see them along Broad Street. It's a dangerous place to go. night clubbing.
Yeah.
Be careful, especially you young ladies.
I don't like being up
Again,
there.
you see, those entities are here. They look like us, but they're not humans. Yeah?
And every now and again, if you study them, you'll see them ship-shape.
Yeah, right? Because it's like one night, like in one of my vision or something, I'm walking along and like this man was walking by me. And then when I looked, it was a dog.
Shit, man.
Rascal, you know?
Yeah.
But as I say, you have to know the spiritual.
And they shudder around you.
Yeah.
Don't they? They shudder around you, don't they?
Yeah, you'll know them, right? But anyway, Christ calls them serpent and scorpions. Because, I have Jordan Maxwell to thank for so much, right? Because he talk about it, the scorpion. When a scorpion stings you, you're dead really, but it leaves the mark of lips.
Lips?
Yeah, the scorpion.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he referred back to with the mafia. You see, you go to the boss and he will kiss you, but that is a kiss of death. The scorpion, the kiss, and then they will give you the biggest of funeral and thousands of flowers. You see. So, you ain't got much time now.
Sorry about the noise
it's
from
okay,
upstairs.
leave them, I'm used to it. Yeah. So what it is, Olivia Newton-John, she used to do, let's get physical. I wanna get physical. But what we always say, let's get spiritual.
Oh,
spiritual. I want you all to get spiritual because it's true existence you have.
Yeah.
You hear? In what they call the norm. There's a spiritual. One more thing is you see what's his name again? Oh God, so much, help me. Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan. When I was 13 in Shenderfield's home, and I was going to meet my friends along the freeway that leads up into Northfield, because up the Maypole we've got a place called Hollywood, but down the other side we've got a place called California.
Okay.
So I was on my way, age 13, to meet them, but I've heard this song many a time. Those folk singers used to sing it, and Bob Dylan. So, when we don't have them hot days now like we did, and when the roads are hot, that when you look, you can see like steam coming up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a hover or something.
Yeah, I was going to meet my friends to go to Hollywood, and then a car went past me, and that song was on, Bob Dylan. How many times must the cannonball fly?